Hey YouTube, Engineer Boy 100. So as promised, I'm going to show you guys how to wire this sub panel with a ground bar. You have your two hots that come in here and here, which are going to be your red and your black, or your hot wires. Your neutral white wire is going to come in and it's going to go right here on this block, and all your neutrals are going to go here. But where does the ground go? This is the tricky part that everybody overlooks or doesn't explain well. You have to add a separate bar. A bar like this has to be added to add the ground. The green and all the other grounds have to go to this, and it's not to be attached to the neutral. It is not to be attached to the neutral in a sub panel. Okay, there's a hole right here in the sub panel where this screw goes. This screw goes right through here and it mounts here. Now the hole is not threaded. You have to apply force. So I'll show you what it looks like on their little diagram. Okay, that's what it looks like. And it mounts right here. So I'll let you watch me mount. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and try and screw this in and let you watch me without, I got it lined up with the hole, trying to keep my hand out of the way. You got to put significant pressure on that so that you can thread it. You get it in here like so, and you have to get it to go into that hole. You really want to push hard, but you don't want it coming loose. You want to make a really good positive connection. So it goes in, and there we go. Nice and tight. And then you want to get it to 30 inch-pounds. You saw on the instructions, 30 inch-pounds. That's tight. Now I can use these as my grounds on my ground bus. I'll bring this main green wire in and I'll put it on the bottom, and then the ones that go out to feed, and I have my positive to my breaker. I'll have my neutrals here, and then my grounds will go, my two grounds will go here and here. Okay? And that's how you wire a sub panel with the ground separate from the neutral. Very important point. I know I repeated it, but it can save lives. And of course, as always, I'm not a professional electrician, so check your local codes, etc., etc. Do at your own risk. It's not my fault if you kill yourself. I'm going to go ahead and do the ground first, because even if everything's safe, as I know it is, it's good to have that ground in place. Now, in terms of the hots, if you try to connect to the right one, you're going to end up just going back and forth and back and forth. Electrical joke. Alternating current, AC current. So they switch anyway. It's not DC, so you cannot hit those up wrong. It does not matter which way they go. See, here's my. Now you always leave a little extra. You don't want it getting tugged on or whatever. I just use a little extra wire length so that I'm going to get this good and tight. The next one I can do, I'm going to go ahead and do this white one, which is my neutral. Okay, so all that extra is gone bye-bye, and you can strip that end, and that's going to go right into the top of this far bar here. So go right to the top of that, nice and clean, and that will be our neutral, which is separate from our ground. As I stated in our other video, you do want to make sure that the ground and the neutral are separate, not on the same bar. And I'm going to put this one right in top of that. Okay, and that is how the electricity returns to its source. is through this neutral. Brown is done, neutral's done. Now I can do the two hots. Okay? I'm going to leave a little extra on those as well. I'll cut it about here. The trusty little cutters, like so, and cue music. There it went. And now this is going to go. And now I actually want to go red-black, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this one too now. And then we can strip them both, and then we can connect them both in that sequence. Here we go. All right. So now I want to do the red one. So I'll strip it. And about, ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch. You don't want a whole bunch of extra wire exposed. Just get that down off in there good. Okay, hold it in place. And tighten it down. You guys see that? You guys see what I'm doing? Okay. Get that good and tight. Alright, so there's our first power line. Okay. You want to go ahead and make sure, get that in there, that it's nice and clean, nice and neat, not too much, not too little, just enough exposed wire to make it good contact and still be well insulated and look good. Double check, that's good. And there you have it. I'll step back, let you guys have a little peek and see if we can get a better lighting view of that. And that's what it looks like.